Hello students, this is Rekha Sharma. Welcome to my new series on English grammar. Today I am going to discuss one of the most important parts of speech, which is the soul of a sentence. Yes, your guess is right. This is a verb. What is a verb? We will discuss in the video. I would also tell you about what are the stative verbs, linking verbs, and dynamic verbs. Watch the video till the end to have your clear concept. The first question is, what is a verb? You must have read about a verb is a doing word. It is an action word. Yes, you are right. The verb expresses action, activities, events, and that action may be physical or mental. The second important part is state of being. The verb also tells us the status of the subject. What state the subject is in? His emotional state, his mental state, his ideas, his thoughts, etc. Find the difference. These are the two examples, and you have to tell me in both the sentences what do the verb signify. In the first sentence, I love English. The verb is love. Is it an action word or is it the state of being? It is expressing the subject's state of being. I is the subject and English is not an object here. It is a complement. I love what? I love English. So here love is linking, it is connecting two words to one is I and the other is English. So it is working here as a bridge. It is also telling us the state of being. So the first sentence expresses, in the first sentence, the verb expresses what is the state of the subject, emotional side, that the subject loves English. Second sentence, he writes a letter to his uncle. Now the verb is writes. So does it show action? Yes, tell me. Does it show action or the state of being? Yes, you are right, it is action. Action done by the subject. And this is also the verb. There are two categories of verbs. The first is stative verbs and the second is dynamic verbs. As the word itself tells you that stative means not changing and dynamic means the verbs which are changing. Let's discuss the first important verb, the category stative verbs. What are the characteristics of stative verbs? First, they are main verbs. Okay, they can be used as main verbs. Second, the most important point is they do not connect the subject with the complement. They do not show action. What do they show? They show state of being. which is not likely to change. That is very important. As in other verbs, the verbs change their tenses, they change their forms, first form, second form, third form. But here, stative verbs, they are fixed at one place, they are not likely to change. Rather than physical action, they don't show physical action, they just show the state of being. They just show the thoughts, emotions, ideas of the subject. The next important point is, which is very, very important, they are not used in progressive forms. But English has exception. In spoken English, nowadays there is a tag which is very popular nowadays. You also use it in your day-to-day life or in conversation. I am loving it. Do you remember whose tag? McDonald's tag. I am loving it. And it is very popular. But for your kind information, grammatically it is not correct. Grammatically, what is the correct form? I love, not I am loving it. Now you must be curious to know what are the stative verbs. The list of stative verbs, what are they? As I have already discussed, stative verbs, they denote the state of being. What is the state of the subject? What is the condition of the subject? What is his emotional status, mental status? What are his ideas, thoughts? They are expressed by stative verbs. Stative verbs do not show actions. So, different kinds of stative verbs. First, the verbs which show mental status, they are think, believe, agree, remember, know. I know, I remember, I agree, I believe, I think. We won't say I am remembering, I am knowing, I am agreeing. Because stative verbs are never used in continuous forms or progressive forms. They don't show that the action is going on because they don't denote action. They denote state of being, condition of the subject. Now the next, emotional status. The verb which express the emotional status of the subject: love, hate, like, dislike, appreciate. I appreciate, not I am appreciating. I dislike, not I am disliking. I hate, not I am hating. I love, not I am loving. The next is senses, sensual status of the subject. See, hear, feel, taste, smell, seem. These verbs, they refer to senses. Next is possession. Suppose you have a big house, so you will say I own a big house, not I am owning. You have a car, you won't say I am having. Okay? So the verbs are own, belong, want, have, possess. Children, please learn these verbs, okay? And learn how they are used in sentences correctly. And the other stative verbs are weigh, contain, involve, lack, matter, etc. Next important points which I discussed in the previous slide, that stative verbs are not used in progressive form. Now this is the exercise. You have to tell me which option is correct. I am loving pizza. Just now I told you. So the correct form is I love, not I am loving. Why? The reason? Because the stative verbs are not used in progressive form. They are not used in continuous form. Okay? They are used in present simple. Love is present simple. Next, he believes is believing. Which option is correct? Believes. That is correct. And is believing wrong. I understand, I am understanding. Which option is correct? I understand, but this is wrong. Because linking verbs are also used, they also tell us the connection between the subject and the complement. And linking verbs and stative verbs, they look similar in some cases, but their functions are different. Though they look same, but they work differently. What is the function of the linking verb? A linking verb links, that is important. It joins, it connects the subject to its complement. Complement means a word we use, maybe it may be a noun, it may be an adjective, to complete the meaning of the sentence. Suppose if you say he is, now you have to complete it. So the word which is added, that is not an object, that is a complement. So you may write he is a businessman, he is a doctor, okay, he is a teacher. So a linking verb works like a bridge. A stative verb. Now the next important is a stative verb. What is the difference between a linking verb or stative verb? Listen to me very carefully and look at the video. It shows the state or condition of the subject. I told you, I discussed earlier, what kind of condition, what kind of status, what kind of state, emotional state, thoughts, opinions of the subject. Both look similar, but their functions are different. So I have just discussed the function. What is the function of a linking verb? It connects the subject with the complement. And stative verbs, it does not connect. It expresses the state of being. It does not express actions. It expresses the status of the subject, emotional status, mental status, etc. Now examples. You have to tell me which sentence is using linking verb and which sentence is using stative verb. The first example is you are smart. You, subject, smart, adjective, are is a linking word and it is connecting you to smart. It is connecting them. It is acting as a bridge. So here are is linking. The food tastes awful. The verb taste tells us that the food is tasty. It is delicious. So that is the state of the food. So it is your stative verb. Some verbs are both linking and stative. It means some verbs they act as linking verbs as well as stative verbs. See the example. You look funny in this dress. The verb look, it links you with funny, yani you subject, funny adjective. So it is a linking, it is working here as a link. Side by side, it is also telling physical state of the subject, that how does the subject look funny in the dress. So here look is working as a linking verb as well as the state of being. Linking verbs, what are they? So you must be curious to know what are the linking verbs. Be, being, been, is, are, was, were, seem, look, feel, taste, smell, has, have had, go, been, remain. Been is already mentioned. May be, can be, get, appear. And taste, smell, they are also stative verbs too. But it depends on the function whether they are used as a linking verb or stative verb according to their functions. For example, this year has been terrible for most people. Has been. Has been is linking verb. Be verb I told you, be, been, being I told you. So because of pandemic, really this year has been, or the last year also had been very terrible for most people, very tough time everybody faced. So here it is again linking verb. You are an amazing student. Again are. Are is here again linking verb, you subject, and amazing student, that is your complement, and it is connecting both. Next important part is dynamic verbs. What are the dynamic verbs? Do they also represent state of being, or do they represent actions? The very important part is a dynamic verb describes actions we take or the things that happen, what is happening around, and the events. So, dynamic verb expresses actions, activities, events, or what is happening around, and the events and activities which begin and finish. So, the dynamic verb is also main verb, but it also takes the help of helping verbs to form tenses, to form passive voice. And the most important point is they show temporary and changing condition. The forms of the verbs are changed. Okay? They are changing. Tenses are changed. They show tense and aspects. Now examples. She plays tennis every day. Plays. So the activity, it is showing, playing is showing the action or activity done by the subject she, and she is playing right now. So this is the action. It is a dynamic verb. It's not a stative verb because it is showing action. And the action which is in present time. And the other forms of the verb you see, play, played, is playing, continuous form, played simple past, play simple present, was playing past continuous, has played, has been playing, will play. It means dynamic verbs are used with all tenses. In all tenses. A list of verbs that can be both stative or dynamic verbs. Stative and dynamics. They can act as stative verbs. The same verb can act as dynamic verbs. But you have to be very careful. You have to notice their function. If that verb functions as an action, it denotes action, then it is dynamic. If the same verb denotes state of being, then it is stative. The verbs like, what are the verbs? Smell, taste, see, have, think, look, weigh, measure, be, feel, appear. So please learn them. The food tastes delicious. Now you have to tell me, is it action or state of being? That this is the delicious food. That is a condition of the food. So state of being. Taste represents state of being, not action. Similarly, the next one, let me taste the food. Now here the function is different. Here the subject is doing some activity, that is tasting. So here the correct option is action, not state of being. Now recapitulation. You check yourselves whatever you have seen in the video, whether the concept is clear or not. You have to answer these questions. You have to tell me true and false, which statement is true and which is false. A dynamic verb indicates action process. Is it true or false? Yes, dynamic verb indicates action and process, so it is true. A stative verb refers to the state which is changing. Stative verb never changes. So this is false statement. Smell is a dynamic and stative verbs both. This is also true. It can be used as a dynamic verb and stative verb. Now the exercise. Exercise on stative verbs. As I told you earlier, stative verbs are not used in progressive form. They can be used in present simple, present past, present perfect, past perfect. But they can't be used in continuous form or progressive form. So you have to be very careful when you choose the option. I know, I am knowing you. Which option is correct? I know, not I am knowing, because this is in continuous form. Ing form means continuous form or progressive form. So stative verbs are never used in that sense. Then I hate, I am hating. Again, hate is correct. I am hating wrong. I needed, I was needing wrong and needed correct. I appreciate, am appreciating is wrong, appreciate is correct. I realize, I am realizing wrong, I realize is correct. So I hope your concept is clear. Watch the video again. Thanks for watching the video. Children, grammar needs practice. So keep practicing, and the rest of the verbs will be discussed in next video. Thank you very much.